Hello everyone, thank you for coming to my channel. I am coming on before the 88 Lionsgate massive opening of the portal. It's been open for a bit, but these were the cards that decks I was drawn to. So it is Tarot Deck and Guidebook, 88 Gemstones. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. So that's going to be main tarot. Second tarot is going to be the Egyptian one again. In lieu of my dragonfly meeting last night. That's why. And then we have the Shaman Crystal Oracle. Then there's also the Cosmic Oracle Tarot. And my Memento Mori. These ones are just beautiful ways to embrace life, like simple ways I see it. So this is my new mat. I picked a forest. So, okay. Let's see what these cards actually are. Very, very pretty. I like the gold of them, and they're very simple. They're just black and gold. And that way, these are newer, so they're a little stiff. And I think I got these when we first moved to the new place. I'm not 100% sure. I might have got them before we left. So let's see what the collective needs to know right now. Those are too many cards. It's ridiculous. I love when they just like try to say, hey, here you go. Pick a whole bunch. They are kind of laughing in the background though. The energy is very chaotic and unsettling, but also exciting. I don't know how many other people feel that way. It's like we're on the precipice of something like super magical. Just three. Let's see what they have to say today. 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to sit with it for a moment. They're just showing me abundance, and it's abundance in all areas of life. It's not just one specific thing, because my belief is that abundance covers, prosperity, which is wealth, health, love, self-love, because love and self-love are two different things to me. Then you have abundance of earth, abundance of universe, abundance of source, abundance of economic equality. So it's actually now they're bringing it full circle back to, okay, so I am delving deep into sacred geometry. And so, like what Dragonfly Crystal Val was telling me, it's in everything. It's everything. So this is like abundance of everything. It's, but it's also like right now I'm getting a surge of like massive energy. So everybody has that ability. Everybody has it at their fingertips. Sometimes you block yourself. It has sometimes to do with, past lives, your personal relationship with money, your personal relationship with your body, personal relationship with your community, with your politicians, different things like that. So, but what they're showing me is this portal that's coming up, and Danny Shea had pointed out that there's actually quite a bit of universal activity, right, that's started and is going to continue through the new moon. And so that could also be why, like, everybody's brains are kind of on the path of just very scattered, jumped around, like you jump from one to another. It's almost like that. Now they're showing me the old game. What is it? The dots, Twister. But instead of people, well, like you are kind of like bending your body, torquing it, but it's really your mind, like everything that intertwines with your concepts, your beliefs, and then our reality. And then you layer on top of that the reality of the unknown, and it's all coming together. That's what I see. It's the showing me like the spiral. Hold on, I'm gonna draw it. They're showing me the spiral. So this is what I'm seeing. So they're showing me the spiral, right? But every single thing that we have going on, our belief, everything that happens in our lives, so on and so forth. And then there's like a star at the center. So like that's what they're showing me. That helps anybody. And that within itself is a sacred geometry. That's a, symbol. So yeah. Okay. And I'm sorry, I think I just spit on my own cards. I got so excited. Two of Pentacles. Yep, juggling it. We're juggling. So this is like self and like ourselves, our daily life, our it's our personal. And then this is everything else. And we're trying to juggle it. We are doing a good job. Some don't feel like they're doing a very good job, but I'm here to tell you that they're specifically saying your crossroads are being mastered. Okay. Crossroads of being master. All right. And then the Hermit. And there we go. So even with the moon shining, we still need some light. And don't forget that you have a community of people. There are other light workers. That's what I'm seeing here. There are light workers out there. And even though we tend to internalize everything and believe that we're the only ones that are supposed to be fixing our lives and our situations, which is true, but you do need a helping hand every once in a while, and it's not a bad thing. Like coming here is a helping hand. Actually physically talking to somebody is a helping hand. Like, you see what I'm saying? So and you have tools. They're showing me the staff that the Hermit is using, and you have many tools at your disposal, is what I keep hearing. So that's good. So let's turn this around so you guys can see it. Let me move all my cards. Okay. Let's see where do you guys want me to? Oh, okay. So I had these out from the other day. I was reading for somebody, and I had accidentally put it together because I didn't think, oh yeah, I'm not going to use these again. And it wouldn't let me open it to put the cards back in. So I was like, okay, I get it. I'm supposed to be using them. Got it. So it was kind of funny the way that they make you. Okay, so they told me, look. So right here in the split is manifest. It says, tell the universe exactly what you want. And the other one says communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. So that can be with yourself. But I heard a parent, so maybe that's specific for somebody. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, well, they're just really popping them out. Is there any more? Nope. Okay. Let's see. Open up your heart. It will help you attract more love. Ooh, I like that. And it's both romantic and platonic. So I know as we get older, it becomes more difficult to find friends and people. But this is letting you know that it's never late. It's never too late. And even though your walls are thick, they're never permanent. Okay. Patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. And I think that this has to do with the like feeling that something's about to happen. Do you know what I'm talking about? it's like wide open, like that's how it's not that toy or the New Year's Eve, I don't even know what they're called. You pull the back and it goes. That's kind of like what I'm seeing. It's kind of funny. Okay, Mercury retrograde. So, electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. So, for some of us, I personally was doing kind of a deep dive into my natal chart. And after reviewing it, I found that my Mercury is almost like at a completion. So Mercury retrogrades technically don't personally affect me. Like, yeah, electronics and different things like that happen. But I know that for some people, it's pretty difficult. So just remember that, okay, they just said you actually have Mercury retrogrades throughout your daily lives. It's not just during that time frame. So stop pushing all of it onto just that time frame, because if you don't deal with them throughout your daily lives, they're pop-up lessons. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, so we did I had a Lionsgate like meditation that took place in a group, and when I came upon mine, I saw the two lions from the Egyptian time frame, and then throughout that meeting discussion, it ended up becoming quite apparent that there are the deities amongst the pantheon that are trying to speak to us. So let's see who wants to have a conversation with us, and then I'll draw a couple more cards on it, and see what they'd like to say to everybody. Because it's always one of those where how they're always like, oh, it's myth, it's not real. Like people thought. I've always felt that each of them were real. All of it was real, and they were there during times of humanity that when they really needed them the most, and because we've been steered so much to, if it's not science-based and you can't physically see it, touch it, smell it, taste it, then it's, fiction. So I don't think that. But we've been programmed to. Okay, there's a lot of them. So, with a Page of Cups. Thirst of knowledge is what I'm getting from that. Oof. 7 of Cups. if you look inside each cup, so inside each cup, one is a female deity, it looks like. Another one actually looks like, I don't know if I can show it to you very easily. Right there. It looks like the Lion's Gate to me. And then you have a shrouded deity, a king cobra, one that is full of beautiful items that you would see put into the sarcophaguses, and then the olive tree and a alligator lion mashup. But I wanted to show that it's Isis on this one. Let's see, on that one, that cup. But all the rest of them all have the same design except that one. So Isis is coming to us to, it's like she's showing me helping hand, warmth, a lot of gold and turquoise. So, oh, yep. Here's Isis again. Ace of Cups. It's, when I look, hold on. So when I look at this, I get her actually as if each one of us is like in a line, and she's specifically talking to each one of us, telling us something and offering us an elixir of some sort, but it's nothing weird or uncomfortable. It's familiar. But she is also telling each of us, you've got this. I am always here, but you've got this. So that's kind of nice. Let's see who else. All right, Anubis. So I've had him come to me in a few dreams lately. And then from the witch's moon, because of moving here, we didn't get our mail for quite some time. And I finally got all of it last week, and my box was in there, and I didn't know what was inside of it. And this was inside of it. Anubis. And it's just a reminder of change, that it's a sweet thing. It's not ending. It's not disastrous. It is the opportunity of grabbing onto a new reality that you have been manifesting for some time. It just hasn't always presented itself in the way that you thought it would. And so he's reminding you, like, even though he is the guardian of the path to the afterlife, like he helps the souls and he helps, he wants to remind you that you can call on him at any time, because he understands sorrow. He has sympathy. And he's a very good, strong, masculine deity to help you. So the staff, to be honest with you, I don't remember what this is called, so I got to look it up. I think it's the Ace of Wands, but let's see. Heka. So this is about, it says, we accept the gift of the wand from the divine hand of the gods. May it hook around our passions with authority. Initial spark, invention, channel creativity. So I like that in this, it's showing all of the elements. Because I think that sometimes we tend to focus on one element more than another, or we don't realize that we have those elements at our disposal. And so it's telling you to research the elements and use it for this new moon to help ignite or reignite something that you're passionate about or that you're passionately trying to negate and get rid of. So, all right. Oh, the king. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a salamander and a lion. And it looks like a part of a crocodile. So there's a salamander. I'm seeing, so they're showing me wood, which is an earth element. They're saying the path on earth is not easy. And your guides are always with you. Okay, that was pretty simple. Five of Wands. So so what I'm getting from this is not the traditional Five of Wands. It shows a lot of men fighting. And what I'm getting from this is the struggles within, like, everything you have to tackle, like all the different faces you have, dealing with, work, bills, if you have kids, if you have parents, your community, your neighbors, the grocery store clerk, like all of these, and you're trying to figure out ways to best deal with them, because I'm hearing I'm struggling with this, and I don't know where to go. I don't know how to proceed. I don't know. So they want me to remind you that you're not alone on this. Like it's not just you, that you have so many actual people in your community that you can talk to. And your team's always there, always there. You're never alone. No matter how alone you do feel. Now they're telling, if you do have a pet, which my pets right now are back in Maryland. Let me pull this over. That they're there for you in times when you need to verbally voice it and have a warm touch next to you. Others are saying journal. Journaling will help. Okay, they're actually telling me go get another deck. Hold on one second. I apologize. What? Okay, this deck. So this is a new deck. It's called Cosmic Truths. Universe Answers. It's an oracle deck. It's for insight and awakening. Oh yeah, I forgot how cool these cards are. This is the outside. Ooh. And if you want to take a gander, look at the circle. The swirl. Don't you love when like stuff comes together? But I'm not going to mess up that spread right there. So I don't want to push these on top of that. I just heard drink more water. Somebody's not drinking enough water. Okay. So, I just looked out my window and there's like some of the trees are really whipping with wind, and we're not supposed to be having a storm. So, and I heard wind of change. So things are going to be changing for the better. And I also heard some of you need to change your perspective of those changes because they'll seem difficult, but they're not. This one says, magic unfolds when you stop chasing and start aligning. That's a really pretty card. It encompasses like every single Reiki chakra, color, aura that you could possibly have. And it's also showing me though, like what I feel from this card is that to remind yourself that you are the light, you are source, you're a direct line to it. So don't forget that. And a card, let's see. Patience is a portal. The universe is not late. And it looks like a wood, like a tree wood hand carved beautifully, by the way. And there's it's just, this is a very deep card. It's very, it's multi-layered, so like multi-dimensional. But I heard multi-dimensional. In the song, oh gosh, I can't remember who made it, but it's it says like, lately I've been counting stars. Yeah. We'll be counting stars. If I could sing, I would, but I am not a singer. So I'm not going to torment any of you with that. Let's see. Where do you want me to put it? Okay. On that side. Okay. Then this one. You're not lost. You're recalibrating to your highest path. Stinking thing. There we go. Maybe? Yeah? I don't know. That's a good card. That's actually a great card. What they're pointing me to is, see how the trees are connected. So I don't know if any of you watched that mushroom documentary that was on Netflix. And they had talked about, I mean, this is a while ago, so they had talked about how fungus and trees, how they have this underground connectivity with each other. So this is just reiterating our connectivity in our collective community. And now what they showed me was actually it looked very like alien-esque, but it was a large disc, and it has like we're all in it, and we're all focusing on all of the same love, gratitude, loyalty to self, compassion, enthusiasm. And it's like, so what it's showing is it's like this, it's kind of the, and I can hear it's going vroom, vroom, vroom. And so it's like going around, and we're feeding it to make it stay and grow and shine. And they're saying we're become, oh my gosh, it's very emotional. They're showing and telling me that because of us and the things that we're doing and achieving on a personal level and coming together in groups, that we're actually bringing in more intergalactic beings, because they're seeing that we're finally getting it. That some of us are finally getting it. And so they're here to observe. And they're hopeful. That's what I just got from that. Wow. Okay. So last but not least, these. So these are like I've said before in other ones, I wouldn't call it morbid, but I do find beauty in skulls and skeletons, and because it's the simplest form of a human being, and like you can't hide from it. Like you can't hide your skin. You can't hide behind a mask. You can't, like, it's just you. I don't know. Okay. Let's see what cards. Nope. Okay. So, first one is accept. So, we're accepting changes, or you're going to accept the changes, and be gentle with yourself. They almost look like poppies, but with the red color, I mean, I'm thinking of roses, even though they aren't roses. So I'm thinking like rose quartz, rose water. Um, they're, I'm seeing, it's actually it's like a translucent wall. I can't remember what the movie is called. I can't remember if it's Annihilation. But anyways, it showed this like shimmery wall when they passed into what was like the mirror of their world. Anyways, but what I'm seeing of the wall, not that that's what it's about, it's the wall. Um, it it starts off like a deep red at top, and then it starts to change into a pattern that um, is like ever changing and ever moving, and it has like specks of stardust in it. It's really, really pretty, and it goes down into a very, very pale pink, down into almost white. So things are going to start off, have been starting off pretty intense with the energy, and but it's going to soften. It will soften. uh, Figure out the best ways to work through it. It's kind of like growing up with our kids and stuff. We always explain to them, like, look, you need to figure out how to deal with the downs, because once you start having those tools in your toolbox of your personal self, you have pieces to go back to and pull from. So what I'm getting from that is that use those old tools, those old-fashioned tools that you have, that have nothing to do with electronics, that have nothing to do with anything but what you have in your subconscious, because it's there. You just haven't used it for a while. For everything, a season. So, I mean, bunnies are so cute. I mean, I guess that, you know, I mean, you can look at it, the old saying that everything has a season. So we're going through all these seasonal changes, literally. But I, I think that's why sometimes journaling is so good, because you can look back at certain points in each month uh, to see if there's patterns that are going on in each of those seasons. Because for some of you, I think that you're going to find that it is true. There's a specific theme. So if you aren't journaling, which I'll admit I don't journal all the time, for some of you, it would be very helpful. And then this one, Carry Hope. This is a nice one to end on. It's a great one to end on. But we all carry hope inside our hearts that it will all work out. And it will. It will work out. It might not show up in the same form as the way you wanted it to work out, or with the same language or attitude, but I heard love. So take that the way you'd want to. Whatever image, feeling, or thought that came up when I said love, that's it for you. Okay, I think that's going to be about it for now. Give yourself time to rest. This gate portal, this opening is very strong. It's the strongest one I've had in a very long time, and from talking with others, it's affecting them the same. But if you can, allow your body to rest, allow your mind to wander, be childlike. I saw that that I don't know if it's a painting or it's actually, it might be a music album, but it's like this little girl in a white dress, and it's a lot of different colors, and she's holding a balloon or balloons, and those are red in my head. So yes. All right. Be your own champion, and you can trust others, is what I heard. Be your own champion, and you can trust others. So with that, have a beautiful weekend, and I will be posting again soon. Love to you all so, so much. And you know how to reach me if you need me. And just keep smiling. Everything's going to be good. Everything's going to be good.